Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching moment when you realize she's looking at you differently? At first, you were the man she admired, the one who made her eyes light up, but slowly, almost without warning, that spark in her gaze changes. It's subtle at first. The tone in her voice shifts. The way she talks to you carries a hidden weight, like she's testing the limits of what she can get away with. And here's the truth most men never want to admit. Respect is the invisible thread holding everything together. Without it, love dies, attraction fades, and she quietly drifts into a world where you are no longer the man she values. And the most haunting part? You often don't notice until it's too late. That's why this message is not just another video. It's the warning signal every man needs to hear before he makes mistakes that can never be undone. The foundation of respect is not something you can beg for, negotiate, or manipulate. It's built in the smallest choices you make, the boundaries you set, and the way you carry yourself when nobody is watching. Women have an instinct sharper than you realize. They feel when your words don't match your actions. They see when you tolerate what you said you wouldn't. They notice when you prioritize her mood over your own values. And each time you compromise, a little piece of respect is lost. That loss is quiet, invisible, and deadly. You think you're keeping peace, but you're actually fueling silent contempt. And contempt is the graveyard where relationships go to die. What men forget is that respect is not about dominance. It's about certainty. A woman respects a man whose identity doesn't shift depending on her emotions. She trusts a man who doesn't fold under pressure, who doesn't need approval, who doesn't apologize for existing. She respects a man who stands on something solid because deep down she wants to lean on something stronger than herself. And here's the brutal truth. The moment she feels she's stronger than you, not in muscle, but in will, in direction, in inner steel, that's the moment her heart begins to wander. So let me ask you right now, does she truly respect you, or are you living off borrowed moments of her patience? Respect is earned in silence, not in grand declarations. It's in the way you carry yourself when she throws a storm at you. Most men think they lose respect when they fail to provide enough money, status, or success. But here's the truth no one tells you. What destroys respect faster than anything is when you let her emotions dictate your frame. She cries, you panic. She gets angry, you back down. She tests you, and you fold. Every time you bend to avoid conflict, you think you're protecting the relationship. What you're really doing is teaching her that she holds the throne, and you're just another subject in her kingdom. A woman doesn't admire a man who becomes smaller to keep her happy. She admires the man who can stay unshaken even when she unleashes everything at once. This doesn't mean being cold or cruel. It means being grounded. When she pushes your buttons, she's not trying to destroy you. She's searching for proof that you're still the man she believed you were. She wants to know, can you hold the line? Can you protect your own values even against her strongest emotions? Or will you crumble and hand her the keys to your soul just to buy a moment of peace? Men forget this. Women don't respect perfection. They respect consistency. They respect when your yes means yes and your no means no. They respect when you lead without waiting for permission. They respect when you don't get pulled into emotional chaos, but instead, you bring calm strength into the room. Respect is not about overpowering her. It's about refusing to betray. Every man dreams of being respected, but very few understand what earns it. Respect doesn't live in what you promise her. It doesn't come from buying gifts, showering her with compliments, or proving you're different from other guys. Those things might win her attention, but they'll never win her respect. Respect comes when she sees you living by a code, your code. The quiet rules you never break, even when it's uncomfortable. The boundaries you hold, even if it costs you her temporary approval. Respect isn't about what you give her. It's about what you refuse to give up in yourself. Most men confuse being liked with being respected. They think if she smiles, if she kisses them, if she says, "I love you," then all is well. But she can love you and not respect you. And when that happens, her love becomes soft, conditional, easily shaken. You'll feel it when her tone turns sharp, when her patience runs thin, when her words cut deeper than they ever did before. That's not her changing. It's her reflecting back the weakness she sees in you. You allowed the slow erosion of respect, and now her heart is slipping through your hands. Respect is maintained in the details. How you handle stress when life collapses. Whether you choose discipline over distraction. Whether you break your word to yourself when nobody's watching. If you cave on the commitments you made to yourself, don't be surprised when she starts pulling away. Because if you can't even keep promises to your own soul, why should she trust you with hers? Women are wired to test, not because they want to hurt you, but because they need to know you are real. She will push against your edges, not to tear you down, but to feel the strength that tells her she is safe with you. But when you collapse under pressure, when you fold just to keep her quiet, when you trade your standards for her momentary approval, you teach her that you are not the man she can lean on forever. And here is the cold reality. Once respect is gone, it almost never returns. So look at your daily life, your habits, your reactions, your boundaries. Are they shaping you into a man who commands respect, or a man who silently loses it without even noticing? The core of respect is not found in what you say to her. It's found in the life you're building with or without her. A woman will never fully respect a man who makes her the center of his existence. She may enjoy the attention, she may even say she loves it, but deep down, she loses admiration for the man who orbits around her. Why? Because she knows instinctively that a man without his own mission, his own vision, his own backbone, is a man she can bend at will, and a man who bends at will cannot protect, cannot lead, and cannot be trusted with her deepest loyalty. This is why women often fall hardest for men who seem just out of reach, not because they want to chase endlessly, but because those men are clearly anchored in something beyond them. They are not desperate, they are not needy, and they are not begging for attention. They are men whose value is carved into their daily actions. Men who chase their own goals so fiercely that even love has to align with their direction, not derail it. When a woman feels she must align with your path, she respects you. When she feels you will abandon your path to walk hers, she starts to pity you. And pity is poison to attraction. Respect also demands consistency in how you carry yourself with the world. If you are strong with her but weak with others, she notices. If you set standards at home but shrink in public, she feels it. If you preach about discipline but live in hidden chaos, she knows. You can't fake it with women. Their intuition runs deeper than logic. They can see when you are posturing instead of standing firm. Respect comes when who you are in private matches who you claim to be in public. The men who keep respect forever are the ones who never let go of self-respect first. You cannot demand from her what you deny yourself. She will follow your lead, but only if you are leading yourself. And if you are lost, weak, inconsistent, or desperate, her instincts will scream louder than her words, "This is not my man." So let me ask you again, are you building a life that commands respect, or are you waiting for her to hand it to you like a gift? Respect is not a prize you win once and keep forever. It's a flame that must be guarded every single day. And the men who lose it are almost always the ones who thought they were safe. They stop showing up with strength. They get comfortable. They let laziness slip into their routines. They forget that women notice everything. Every time you break your word, every time you avoid responsibility, every time you escape into distraction instead of facing life head-on. The more you neglect yourself, the more she questions whether she can truly count on you. And the moment she doubts that, the respect she once gave freely begins to rot. Men make a fatal mistake when they confuse affection with respect. A woman can kiss you, sleep next to you, even tell you she loves you, while secretly losing admiration for who you've become. She doesn't always leave immediately. Sometimes she stays, but with a quiet bitterness that grows with time. That's why some men wake up one day shocked that the woman they love is suddenly distant, cold, or gone. The signs were always there. They just ignored them because they thought love was enough. But love without respect is fragile. Respect without love can still survive, but love without respect, it's already over. So, how do you hold respect forever? You live with standards that never collapse. You discipline yourself when no one is watching. You control your emotions instead of letting them control you. You refuse to beg for attention, approval, or validation. You remain calm under pressure, even when she's at her most emotional. You lead with vision instead of waiting to be told what to do. And most importantly, you never sacrifice your self-respect for the illusion of keeping the peace. Peace bought through weakness always ends in war. When a woman knows you cannot be moved from your core, when she sees that your values cannot be bought or bent, she respects you in a way that goes beyond attraction. She may challenge you, she may even resist you, but deep inside, she feels secure because she knows the man beside her is unshakable. That respect doesn't just make her stay, it makes her fight for you, even when the world turns against you. So look in the mirror tonight. Are you protecting the flame of respect, or are you letting it die without even realizing it? If you want a woman to respect you forever, you must understand this. Respect is not taught with words, it is lived through actions. She does not respect what you tell her you will become. She respects what you show her you already are. She respects the man who can walk away from anything that insults his self-worth. She respects the man who does not chase approval like a starving dog, but instead carries himself as if his very presence is already valuable. She respects the man who doesn't crumble when life tests him, who faces storms with a calm fire in his eyes. And she respects most deeply the man who knows he doesn't need her, but chooses her. That choice, made from strength rather than desperation, is what makes her lean into you for life. Respect dies when you lie to yourself. It dies when you pretend to be strong, but live weak. It dies when you abandon your standards to buy her affection, and when respect dies, love soon follows. The man she admires is not the one who gave her everything she wanted. It's the one who never lost himself while loving her. That is the man she can trust, the man she can follow, the man she will fight to keep, even when temptation or doubt comes knocking. So the truth is this: making a woman respect you forever is not about controlling her, changing her, or pleasing her. It's about mastering yourself. It's about building a life so steady, so unshakable, that her only choice is to admire the strength standing in front of her. The respect you want from her begins with the respect you demand from yourself. Your discipline, your vision, your standards, those are the pillars that hold her admiration. Without them, she cannot lean on you. With them, she will never stop. Now, I want to leave you with a question, one that only you can answer, and one that might change everything. If she looked at your life right now, your habits, your strength, your direction, would she see a man she can respect forever, or a man she's only tolerating until something better comes along? Answer honestly in the comments below. And if this message struck you, don't just keep it to yourself. Like this video, subscribe for more, and share it with a friend who needs to hear it right now. Because the truth is, too many men are losing respect without even realizing it, and it's time we put an end to that.